A brave escape. Anna's story. The poor girl burst into tears as she married an old man, but the wedding night would shock her. Hello everyone, enjoy these relaxing moments as you watch. In a solemn church, Anna stood wearing a beautiful white wedding gown, but despair was evident in her eyes. Across from her was Mr. Albert, a nearly 70-year-old man with silver hair and a face full of wrinkles, but his eyes sparkled with satisfaction. He gripped Anna's hand tightly, as if afraid she might run away. "Are you sure, Anna?" Mary, her mother, asked, her voice trembling. The thin woman, worn down by months of illness, tried to grasp Anna's hand. Anna turned to look at her mother, feeling her throat tighten. She had never been sure about this decision, but if she didn't go through with it, her mother wouldn't get the treatment she needed, and the debt collectors would ruin their family. "Yes, I'm sure," a faint laugh erupted from the guest area. It was Ryan, her cousin, sitting with a smug look. "What a play, Anna. Do you really want to marry this old man? There are so many ways to make money and you chose this one." "Shut up, Ryan," Mary snapped, squeezing Anna's hand tighter. Anna turned away, trying to drown out Ryan's taunts. She looked at the priest, steadied her breath, and prepared for the ceremony. The air was thick with tension as Father Samuel held the Bible and asked, "Do you, Anna, take Mr. Albert to be your husband, to have and to hold in sickness and health, for richer or poorer, to remain faithful to him forever?" Anna's lips trembled. All eyes were on her, whispers spreading through the crowd. A woman murmured, "Poor girl. There's no love here at all. She's just a doll being sold to an old man." Mr. Albert tightened his grip as if warning her not to hesitate. Anna squeezed her eyes shut, forcing herself to say the words she never wanted to utter. "I do." The priest sighed quietly before turning to Mr. Albert. "And do you, Mr. Albert, take Anna to be your wife, to have and to hold in sickness and health, for richer or poorer, and to remain faithful to her forever?" The old man laughed, casting a possessive look at Anna. "Of course, Father, she's mine." Ryan scoffed. A more perfect marriage couldn't exist. Afterward, the reception at a lavish mansion outside New York was filled with wealthy guests staring at Anna with pity and disdain. "Look at the bride, she's being dragged to her execution," a middle-aged woman whispered to her friend. Anna heard every word but didn't react. She stared at the glass of red wine before her, feeling empty. "Smile, Anna," Mr. Albert ordered, his tone commanding as he sat beside her. "You're my wife now, don't embarrass me." Anna bit her lip, forcing a fake smile, but nothing escaped Mr. Albert's notice. He placed a firm hand on her waist. "I don't like gloomy women, Anna. I paid good money for you. Act like you belong here." "Yes, husband," Anna replied, her voice barely above a whisper. Ryan watched from a distance, shaking his head. What a tragedy. As the luxurious car drove her to her new home, Anna felt like she was being taken to a prison. The tall iron gates opened to reveal a grand yet cold mansion. Anna stepped out, her heart racing as she stared at the dimly lit house. A middle-aged man in a black suit approached. "Welcome home, Mrs. Anna," said Henry, Mr. Albert's cold-eyed butler. Pushed inside by Mr. Albert, she felt an unsettling atmosphere. "You'll get used to this place quickly," he told her, but Anna felt the weight of dread settling in. "Are you tired?" Mr. Albert asked, devoid of any real concern. "I want to sleep," Anna replied quietly. "Good. Well, we'll sleep together," he said. She froze. Mr. Albert grabbed her wrist and dragged her upstairs, while Ryan stood outside the gate watching, lighting a cigarette. "Anna, you chose this path. Good luck." Inside the bedroom, Anna's heart sank as the door closed. From this night on, she officially became Mr. Albert's property. Welcome to hell, she thought. Anna stood frozen in the dark, hands clenched so tightly in her wedding dress that her nails dug into her skin. The sound of the door locking echoed, and Mr. Albert's footsteps approached. "Now, we're officially husband and wife." "Let me go," Anna screamed, trying to break free as he pulled her close. "What are you thinking, Anna? You're my wife, I have rights over you." "I'm not ready," she gasped. "Whether you're ready or not doesn't matter. What matters is what I want." He leaned in, and Anna stepped back in fear. "Please, I beg you, Mr. Albert." Suddenly, he sighed and let her go. "Fine. I'll give you one night to adjust, but don't think I'm patient." His cold gaze locked onto hers. "I paid a lot for you, and I don't want my purchase damaged." The door closed with a finality that echoed in her ears. The next morning, sunlight streamed through the window, but Anna felt the coldness wrap around her as she remained curled up in her wedding dress on the large bed. Suddenly, the bedroom door opened, startling her. A gentle voice spoke, and a middle-aged woman dressed in a maid uniform stepped inside. "I'm Helen, the housekeeper. Mr. Albert sent me to bring you breakfast. You're not allowed to leave this room without his permission." Anna bit her lip. "You know what kind of man he is, don't you?" Helen lowered her gaze. "Mrs. Anna, I advise against going against Mr. Albert. Those who didn't end well." "What do you mean?" Anna asked, terror gripping her heart. Helen glanced toward the door, whispering, "There are secrets in this house you shouldn't try to uncover if you want to stay alive." Anna's eyes widened. "What secrets?" Before Helen could respond, Henry's deep voice came from the doorway. "Helen, leave." Helen quickly exited, and Henry stepped into the room, looking at Anna with cold scrutiny. "The master wants to see you in his study." Anna entered the spacious study, where Mr. Albert sat behind a heavy mahogany desk, a glass of red wine in hand. "Sit down." Reluctantly, Anna sat, and he asked, "Do you know why I married you?" "Because you wanted to own me," she replied, fist clenched. "Partly," he said, setting down his glass. "But the real reason is that you look just like my late wife." Anna's heart skipped a beat. "What?" Mr. Albert walked to a wall, pressing a hidden button. A curtain lifted, revealing a giant portrait that made Anna's mouth drop open. The woman in the painting looked just like her. "Who is this?" she asked, trembling. "Isabella, my first wife," he said with a smile. Anna shook her head. "But where is she?" "Vanished," he replied softly. "No one knows what happened to Isabella." "Did you do something to her?" Anna's voice was barely above a whisper. Mr. Albert stared at her, then laughed. "You think I killed my wife?" Anna fell silent, the weight of fear pressing down on her. "You will now take Isabella's place, and I won't let you disappear like she did." That night, Anna lay wide awake in bed, trapped in a nightmare of darkness. The following day, a whisper echoed in her mind, "Run!" Again, Anna heard it, clearer this time. Summoning her courage, she quietly slipped out of her room when everyone was asleep. She knew she had to find a way to escape the mansion, but her path was blocked by Henry and others loyal to Mr. Albert. "You can't escape this place," Henry taunted as he grabbed her arm. Anna took a deep breath. "I will get out of here. You won't keep me in this darkness forever." That night, she decided to confront Henry, demanding the truth about Isabella. In her heart, she knew she had to free herself from this nightmare. Over weeks, she uncovered the frightening truth. Isabella hadn't merely vanished. She had been silenced. Determined to expose Mr. Albert's crimes, Anna gathered evidence, ready to take action. She would not become another victim. As she navigated the mansion one last time, Anna felt the shadows around her, and the whispered warnings grew louder. She had to escape before it was too late. Finally, the night came. The taunting voice echoed in her mind. "You're not going anywhere, Anna." But she was resolute. Anna would break free from the chains of the past at any cost. The whisper guiding her was no longer a source of fear. It was a call to courage. With her heart racing and determination burning in her chest, Anna stepped into the light of her new path, ready to reclaim her life. Anna's story teaches us about the importance of resilience. No matter how dark things seem, we can always uncover the truth and fight for our freedom. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support inspires us to continue sharing heartwarming tales every day. Thank you for being here, and see you soon.